Yo, welcome back to the Let It All Out podcast. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay on top of our daily stories that I got to bring you. Don't miss out. So look, when you walk into CRC, you're gonna see like cubicles, and you're gonna be shackled from arms and foot, and it's all really gonna be shackled together, and they're gonna tell you like line up across the wall. So when you first come in, it's gonna be the wall right here to your right. It's gonna be a room. Inside the room, it's gonna be people and more inmates coming out. They're gonna be going right up to the cubicles, talking to the people that's at the cubicles. So as we standing on the wall and they come to unshackle us and everything like that, they do three at a time. Three of us got to go in this room. This is the most humiliating part about going to prison. That's why they tell you never, ever, 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 ever go to prison. Because boom, man, I'm 19. I'm 18, going on 19 or 19, just turned 19 walking into here. So you got to think my mind is way different from a lot of these guys that's already been in this situation, or even older, mature guys that been in it, like not been in this situation, but more so like just more so been through the walks of life. So as I come in, boom, I'm already seeing like it's like three dividers. They make everybody walk. You go by one, one, one. Boom. So I'm like, what? What's going on? Boom. They like, all right, now take your shirt off. Take the shirt off. Boom. And they like, take your socks off. You gotta take your socks off. Throw them to them. They checking all that. Boom. Then they like, take your shorts off. Boom, they check everything. Anything you got on, they checking because you got to think we coming from the county. So we ain't coming in our we ain't coming our like the county sweatsuits. We came in like the real stuff that we got locked up in. So boom, taking that stuff off, they throwing it away, things like that. Or boom, here, I take everything off. Then they get down to the point where they like now they like take your drawers off. I'm like, what? They like, yeah. So man, we in real prison. So I'm just going by. Boom, take the drawers off. Now they like open your mouth. You gotta open your mouth wide as hell, like do like that. Go across your gun line. You gotta do like that. All that go across that, and then they gonna put a flashlight and gotta shine it all the way to the back of your throat. See what I'm saying? Then after that, ask me what they telling you. All right, now turn around, bend over. You what? Yeah, turn around, bend over, grab your cheeks and spread them. Look, you got a real life spread, like, and then after you spread them, all right, now cough. What the fuck? I'm talking about, bruh. When I say, bruh, I come out of this room feeling so low, bruh. It felt like, bruh, hey, like, bruh, like some bullshit just went down, bruh. I'm in that motherfuckers, really, like, I really was salty, like that. Really like set like a turning point on what to expect coming into prison. Like so cause it was like, damn, if the CEO's doing it, like I'm going to other motherfuckers like, damn, that's really your job. You gotta look at different niggas' asses and dicks and balls and all this shit. Like throughout your whole 8 hours of the day. Like you getting them three at a time, three at a time. He breaking us down one by one, one by one. You like, I'm like, bro, it really got to the point where I'm like, damn, like, I'm so pissed. Like, I'm like talking loud now to the point where like they done moved me over to the side. Like, all right, well, you look, I had to wait, and then, but luckily I waited because then cause my Codian then was back still in the line, so he ended up making his way up towards me. Boom, we go back there. So then, once I go to the the cubicle is where you really giving them all your info. They already really got it, but they want you to reconfirm it. They asking you certain little things about your family history, things like that. Boom. Do you know anybody within the systems? Do you got cousins that's locked up, or do you got cousins that work for the systems, things like that? They more so ask you all that. Then you gonna get your number. Your number is something you will never forget. My number was 748-254. 718-254. You would never forget it. It's gonna run off your head because your number is like your name in there. It's like your social security number. It's going on everything. Once you get your number, they don't even like your name cool, but they really ain't even some of them not even gonna identify you by your name. They'll call you by your number. So it's like your number 718-254. You ain't once you get it, you never gonna forget it. Like trust me, ever. It's gonna be stamped on you. Like it's over. So it's like boom. Once you get your number, you gonna more so go over where the property thing is going. You gonna come out the cubicles, and then this property gonna be right here, and they gonna give you 3 drawers, 3 socks, 3 white shirts, a rag, a towel, like this clear soap and this clear shampoo, cheap. I'm talking about the cheapest that cheap ever can get. You probably we don't even see I don't personally see these products on the street now to this day. And I'd have been to the thrift stores, I'd have been to Goodwills, I'd have been to Dollar Trees. I'd never seen they give you Bob Barker soap. Who right now wash up with Bob Barker soap? No cap. That's literally the soap that they give you. It's called Bob Barker, the dude from The Price is Right. From not the one that's going on right now, the original Price is Right. When our grandmas was watching it. When they was young watching it. He was old when they was young. Our grandmas, no cap. Bob Barker. Like so, boom. They give you that. Boom. Then man, I got dreads. So when you leave out of this area, you walk down the hallway a little bit, and as you walking down the hallway, you're gonna run across a few other COs, and they gonna more so start telling you like more so the instructions of what you want to do. If you want your hair cut, you get in this line. If you don't want your hair cut, you get in this line. But if you got dreads or twisties, any type something that's locked inside your head that you can't take down, they gonna give you like 30 minutes to an hour to start trying to take it down as much as possible. But if you ain't got it took down in that certain amount of time, like by the time all your people really start getting through the group that you came with, then they cutting your shit. So boom. I try to get over in the line I don't want it cut because as I was coming through, when we were sitting in the property area, certain motherfuckers was telling me they was gonna cut it. You know me, I'm already a little salty. I'm trying to play Mr. Tough Guy, so yeah, ain't nobody cutting my hair. You better tell him you Rastafarian. Bro, I try to tell him like, man, boom, it get to me. They like, I try to walk past him. He like, man, nah, what you doing? You gotta cut those. I'm like, bro, I'm Rastafarian. He said Rastafarian. He asked me like some type question. I forgot what the exact question was, but I ain't. I said I know I said some bullshit. He said, man, get over there in the chair. I'm like, bro, I ain't cutting my hair. I'm talking about boy. I don't know if he hit like a buzzer, like a silent alarm, or what it was. I just know 2 big white boys come around the corner. Big boys, COs. He listen. Either you gonna go sit down and get your hair cut, or these two finna go sit you down and they gonna cut your hair anyways. How you wanna do it? I'm talking about I'm looking at these 2 big boys. I say, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't even Rastafari no more. You hear me? I got that. Let me cut this. Look, I done got the cut. Look, I smile. If I could find my mugshot, I smiled in my first original mugshot. I was smiling like a motherfucker because I ain't had a haircut in a minute. Like I had the dreads and my dreads was like way getting long. So it's like boom. I get the cut. We go sit in this chair. You gotta sit in this just like some shit like this, where it's like a background. It's all yellow. You sit down in the chair. Boom, take your picture. Boom. Get you, bop you. They throw that on your card. That's when you first ever get your card after your number. You get your card. Boom. Have a picture of you. Have your number on there. You gotta clamp it to you. Soon as they print it out, boom. You out of there. Damn. Now you more so walking into the medical side of it. So when you first get in there, they want you to do medical ASAP. Like they on top of it. Like it's over. Like you ain't even going to the block without your medical work getting done because they got to find out like who got HIV, AIDS, herpes, chlamydia to get you clean. Like they got to see do they need to get you medicine right now, like hella different shit. So they more so own it to the point where it's like, all right, boom, they sit us all in this room. Once you leave from getting your card, we all come in this room. Then the CO come back time of time. you saying names on this paper. He like, if I say your name on this paper, just get up and come with me. And then like a CO will come in, he'll say a few names, boom, 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 Bobby, Tim, Tom. They all will go. Look, come in. Jerry, Jim, Johnny, look, they all will go. Like, so if they say your name, boom, you just get up, you go with your group. So by the time they say my name, boom, I'm in there talking, you know me, I'm talkative. I'm mad as hell. I'm in there with my Cody. I'm talking hella bullshit. This how I end up meeting one of my niggas that still to this day, my nigga, boy, my nigga Kello. So he just hearing me talking the bullshit. So I'm in there on bullshit. Like, man, these bitch ass niggas, man, they making us do this and making us do that, bro. We can't go for this shit, for I'm telling you, bro, we gotta make some shit. Like, I'm just saying hella bullshit, like to my boy, to G. So it's like, boom, they end up calling us all out. We go out there, boom. So now I think the first one was blood work. First one, you got to get your blood drawn or something like that. Like they gonna stick the needle in your arm, and then they gonna start pulling hella blood out. Like they filling up. Like I think they gotta have like 5 of them, like 5 to 7 of them. They filling up these little tubes, filling up the little tubes with hella blood, so you can run hella different tests on you, I guess. So boom, they gonna pull all the blood out your they gonna pull all the blood out you, boom. But no, before that though, you gonna go through like a little physical, because we went into the one area where it's like it's starting to be more so CRC, but it's like the medical side of CRC. And because I remember, boom, as we coming in, we come sit in the rooms, and I had set all the way to the back to more so try to be last, to really, because I'm keep hearing about how CRC so locked down. So I really just want to be last to do all my stuff. So we end up, boom, having to keep moving up every time everybody going in this other little room. As I get in the room, it's like 5 nets. Boom. And then out of the 5 nets, it's 3 dudes and 2 girls. So I'm wondering why, like, every time a dude come out the girl tank, he's so happy and so he's so, you feel me, geeky. But then when one come out the boy, his body language like so different and shit. So I'm like, I'm just sitting there wondering. So boom, as I'm getting closer, I end up talking to like an older dude. They end up splitting me and my boy up. So it was just how we were seated. We ain't know those, but we I end up talking to some older dude, and I'm asking him like what's going on, bro? Why they in there why they in there so geeky when they come out of there? So he like, yeah, this is a physical, little bro. You ain't never had a, like, he geeking though. Like this how, like this, he do really open my mind to like like the pervert shit that go on in jail, because like he's so happy that he like, yeah, I need a bitch, I need it, boy, cause I ain't gonna lie, like this the, like, so I'm still like physical, like, but I think when I was in high school I got a physical, but I think I never really remembered it. You see what I'm saying? So it was just like, I'm like, so what the fuck, like, why is everybody, what are you geeking, like, boom. Long story short, he ended up telling me like, yeah, nigga, they finna have to grab your balls. So I'm like, what? So now in my head, I'm like, damn, hell nah, I hope I don't get no dude. Like, they finna have to what? So look, sitting right there, get down to me and him. Mind you, you don't know who net you're gonna fall under, because people randomly just come out of it. As soon as they randomly come out of you, the assist, meaning the nurse motherfucker, they just go to the computer, type up something real quick, and then come back and call and say next, and then whoever in this chair right here just got to get up and go. So boom, they come out for him. Boom, I'm sitting right there. Boom, I try to tell a motherfucker, go ahead, go in front of me. Then they like, nah, the CEO end up right there, end up seeing me. He like, nah, bro, move down. So I end up moving down. Boom. Luckily I didn't, because then dude ended up coming out of the lady net. Boom, she said next. I end up going. I'm like, all right, boom, I'm so geeky. Look, I'm talking about the old dude. As I'm walking back, the old dude ended up saying next to the next motherfucker too. I'm like, ooh, that would have been my chair, dude. That's the chair I try to calculate to try to let a motherfucker go. Look, boom. So I go in there. Whole time it was literally just, she asks you some questions or something like that. Boom. They ask you about your history of like diabetes, people in your family with cancer, different things like that. And then I think like they like you just gotta lift your shit up and they gonna touch up under there. like some real life simple shit, like to the point where I'm like, got to my head, I'm like, damn, like that's what really like arousing these dudes, like that's what really got you like amped up. No cap. So it was just like, boom. Fast forward into seeing jail though, and I see like, okay, this what these pervert ass niggas is how they get this shit out. But no judgment, we gonna just keep moving along. So I'm so as you go through there, then that's when after that you more so start you'll start more so getting the blood work and things like that. So from there we more so go into our first unit. That's R1, R2. R1, R2, you are locked down all day. Cause your first 3 days you gotta handle all medical things. So like your first day is literally like that stuff of them getting to know you, them getting like the basics of your stuff, blood pressure, everything, all that down. Second day is more so dental. They want to more so get your teeth records, cleaning your teeth, making sure, making sure, like all your basically your dental history and everything is into the system. So, like I said, your first day in there, first 3 days is no movement. Like you literally in here, they gonna let you out for like an hour. You gonna go be able to go right to the phone. And I don't even think it was the phone. Matter of fact, nope, because we ain't come out. I'm mixing up 2 blocks. No, the R1 you don't come out at all. We was just sitting there. Nobody came out. Just the porters was out. And boom, I remember my first celly. My first celly was this white dude. White dude. He was in there probably, he said he did the weekend in there because that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to fall in there on like a Thursday. You want to come in there a Wednesday or Tuesday or Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday the latest because you pushing it. But you want to come really like Monday or Tuesday. You feel me? Monday or Tuesday, because if that weekend that you got to do 3 regular days, like 3 business days in there. You can't do 3 like just regular days, because once the weekend fall, them 2 extra days are not no movement or nothing. So long story short, when I get into R1, my first celly, this white dude, and he more so really was explaining the ropes to me. Cool dude. I think he was only my celly for like one day, and he was really the one that telling me like, man, I fell on the weekend. Like I've been in here all weekend. I can't wait to get to a regular block, man. Blase Skip. Funny story about him. I remember this one night. Look, we in there chilling. We talking. This he finna get out. He finna get out this night. That's why I say the first. I think he was in there 2 days. The first night I spent the night with him when I first got there that Monday, and then Tuesday night was when he was telling me the story, and then so he got out Wednesday. I was in there 2 days with him. So boom, I'm like I'm I'm like we just sitting there talking though this one day. He in there like he just telling me a story about like just CRC, because I think he from the country, things like that. So man, I'm talking about why he's sitting right there brushing his teeth. He just going like just telling the story. I'm talking about, bro, he throw his thumb in his mouth. Don't y'all know he pulled his whole front gauge right here, like gum and all, pulled it all out. Start brushing that. I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, hold on, bro. Did you just? I never ever seen none. Like I keep telling y'all, I'm 18, so 18, 19. Like I think I just turned 19. So I'm looking. I'm like, bro, did you just? Like, what is that? He showed me. He said, "This my tooth." He said, "Yeah, man, I got into a fight not too like a little minute ago. I was in a bar." He said, "Man, somebody knocked my tooth out. I had to go get a replacement." I see, bro. It looked like, bro, your gum, like his gum was on it, bro. It was part of his gum on it, bro. When I say that would look so trifling, so I'm like, so he showing me that. Look, I'm talking about, boy, that down there made me roll over and go to sleep. So look, boom, my next celly. I remember because that was my day one. So my day two. No, that was my day two, cause I remember I did my dental, and the fat dude, they got this one fat CO, man. He's so funny, bro. I forgot his name. He'd tell motherfuckers, make sure you brush your teeth, because if you don't brush them and then they send you back, you're gonna have to do a whole nother day in this motherfucker. On life, dude was funny as hell, bro. Fat ass nigga. He be on that bullshit though. No cap, he be on that bullshit, but he funny as hell for real. So he like so boom. Yep, that was my second day in there with him. Bruh, leave. My third day, because you got to do 3 full days in there. I get a Detroit celly, though the same day, bruh, leave. I get a Detroit celly. And I remember him because the Detroit celly more so telling me like hella little country stories about how like he from Detroit, but his peoples and shit from Alabama and shit, and he more so like how they was eating raccoon, eating possum. Like he was telling me some crazy shit, like what? Because I used to tell him like I don't eat like the out of the ordinary shit, and he was like that's the reason he really eat the out of the ordinary. Because one day he tell me a little story like he go outside, he taking the trash out, a possum scaring he oh shit, run back in the house, tell his dad like it's a big ass possum outside. His daddy like nigga, don't be scared of no possum. They more scared of you than you scared of them. So then he said literally the next night, like next night, his pops taking out some trash and it's a raccoon out there and pops end up falling like on some scary shit. So he asked pops like what's going on. Pops come back in and tell his mama like man, I want that possum and that raccoon on the table by tomorrow. So he said he really just thinking like Pop's just talking shit, like talking shit to Mondoose. So he said he ain't thinking nothing of it. Go to school, normal day. He like I come back home. He said I get to come back home. Boom, blase skit. He said I smell some on the stove. It smell real good. Mom asked mom what she cooking. She like she used to always say a little shit like food, like just really just let you know like you gonna eat it's gonna be good type. So he tell me like he end up bobbing out going upstairs type. They end up telling him food ready. He come back downstairs. He said whatever in a pot, it was a pot and it was something else like a roaster. And he said, but whatever in that pot was really smelling good. So he said, "They Mondoose get something out, go ahead, get him, serve everybody up." So he eating it. So now he asks Mondoose like, "Dang, mom, what is this?" Like, talking about it was in the pot. She said, "You remember that raccoon that was outside that your daddy said put on the stove?" He said he thought they was joking, but he really looking at him. Pops, he look at Pops. Pops was like, "Yeah, I told you." He said, "Ah man," he said he wanted to throw that stuff up so bad, boy. But then he was like, but then he like, but he said the raccoon was so good though that he really kept eating it. Like that's what he really. He said he still to this day eat shit like that. So I'm like, hell nah, like the hell nah. So, but only reason I really remember him because I remember the night I slept there, boom, because I'm gonna get out the next day, and he just what really stuck with me about it because he used to just tell me like he told me one day like I guess I was shifting and moving and this shit a lot in my sleep, but I swear I ain't feel it like because I told you knocked out all day in there, so I remember I had took a nap in there, and then I had went to sleep that night, and he was like damn little bro like. He's like, I don't know what you did. Like, I don't know what you been through, nothing like that. But like, it was like, you probably need to go ahead and face that shit. Like, you got probably some internal issues, like some demons hunting you. Like, so, like I told you, I never felt it. So it was like that just always stuck with me because I'm like, damn, like, what was I doing for him to say that? You see what I'm saying? Because he said I'm in there moving, like fighting, like twitching, doing some like crazy shit, which I still to this day never ever 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 heard nobody tell me I do this while I'm asleep. So mind you, these you in the same like cell, so like everything is done together. Like you in there, like from back to county. Like I said, you only got one bed here, a toilet. This, what I can honestly say, the hardships of the cell. The hardships of another reason why I say never go to jail because man, you in CRC, meaning in the county, you can come out for like hella hours and shit like that. CRC is times where you can't come out. So mind you, you gotta sit in the room while another grown man you don't even know take a shit. Cause that's what just made me think about it too. Because I remember, boom, as I get to the other blocks, because I used to do shit like this. Now I can be honest. I did 5 years in prison. I could count on one hand on how many times I took a shit while somebody else was in the cell. I'll wait. Like, I will literally wait, bruh. Like, this the Let It All Out podcast, so I gotta let it all out. Like, bruh, I will literally wait. Like, even at CRC, like when I was in that room them 3 days, like, boom, when they call lunch or when they call for like